First game is Feral Rogue against Warrior Paladin. Ideally, you want to sap the Paladin and start on the Warrior. Try not to get in range of the Warrior while he has rage to shout you out. As soon as you sap the Paladin, open on the Warrior right away so you get the most out of your sap. After the initial sap, make sure your Rogue's looking for an opportunity to vanish and resap if possible. The Paladin bubbles out of the resap, so I cycle on the Warrior to block the incoming Holy Light. Unlike what I do right here, try to time your cyclone when the Paladin has 1.5 seconds left on his bubble to try to break his Holy Shock. Once the Paladin's cyclone, I go back in for some more damage. The Warrior gets bopped here, and knowing he can't do any damage to me or my Rogue, we go for a reset. The Paladin gets full gouge blinded, and that leaves him open to a full vanish sap afterwards. Next up is Feral BM Hunter versus Shadow Frost. Here we just get on the Shadow Priest hard since he doesn't have as many outs as a Frost Mage does. Against this team it's a DPS race, so just really lay into the Shadow Priest. The Shadow Priest goes down, but I get Blanket Counterspelled and can't do anything to save my Hunter. I hardcast Cyclone on the Mage so I can get a better position, and I know he can't interrupt me since he Blanket Counterspelled me. He trinkets instantly, so I get on him for some damage. I sit in this deep freeze since I know he most likely won't kill me in it. I do end up having to use survival instincts though. He ice blocks, so I go around line of sight so I can heal myself. Make sure to get away from the mage if you got hots on yourself, because he can spell steal him off and use them to heal himself. I get away from the mage long enough to leave combat so I can get a pounce on him when he comes back around. Here I should have trinked the deep freeze and shadow melded, but I wasn't expecting the crazy damage. I get pretty lucky and survive through it with my trinket up and start throwing some hots on myself with my skeleton key up. Again, make sure the mage can't get to you while you're hotting and innervating yourself, or he'll use it to his advantage. Shift back into cat once you have hots up and life blooms about to bloom, since you take 20% more healing. I aggressively trinket the deep freeze and go for a kill.